Ladies, the men have been lying to us, and it's not about how they pretend that they hate lawn work when secretly they enjoy it because they get 2 hours of peace and quiet outside. It's not that. It's that their jeans are a fraction of the cost of ours and just as amazing. Today we are raiding the men's section at Walmart, and I'm going to be sharing with you some amazing clothing hacks you need to know about. Okay, so the other day when I was browsing on TikTok, I saw this sort of trend of buying men's clothes at Walmart. Essentially what this TikTok hack said was that you can buy men's jeans and you'll get like the perfect boyfriend jean fit for a fraction of the cost, because for whatever it is, the fashion industry decides that men's jeans can cost less than women's jeans. Color me interested, I decided to go buy some. Now first, let's just talk about men's jean sizings, okay? They don't mess around. It's just numbers, and the numbers are just inches. Women's jeans, we don't do this, do we? No. Are you pear-shaped? Are you volcano-shaped? Then you have short, then you have regular, then you have tall. What does that mean? There's junior sizes, there's maternity sizes. Like what? Why must we complicate the women's jeans? So let me go ahead and try on some of these men's jeans to tell you what I'm talking about. Okay, so the first jeans that I put on here are just the $12 jeans, men's jeans that you can get from Walmart. These cost me $12.50. Never in my life as a woman have I paid $12.50 for jeans, okay? I sized up about a size from what I would usually wear in women's jeans for sort of the loose fit, because obviously these are men's jeans. You're looking for that like boyfriend fit. But you guys, these are like jean material. They're thick. They have some stretch, but not too much stretch, right? They're holding their shape. And I'm sorry, these jeans were made for a woman's butt. What secret have men been keeping from us that they've got jeans made for women's butts? And then of course you can buy the right length, right? I bought a 30 length inseam, so it hits me like right at my ankle. I'm gonna show you a couple hacks in a few minutes on how to like dress these men's jeans up just a little bit. But then I was down the rabbit hole and I was like, wait, if the $12.50 jeans for men at Walmart are this good, maybe I'll try the slightly more expensive pair of men's Walmart jeans. Okay, so next, I tried on the Wranglers. Once again, they feel like jeans with stretch. Somehow the men's jean had found the perfect ratio of like jean to stretch. And once again, I'm sorry, the butt on these jeans was made for a woman's butt. They hold their shape and they are comfortable and they are much cheaper than any jeans that I usually buy. You guys, I literally just did a huge jeans try-on on my Instagram. I have this series where I do uncensored clothing try-ons, and I spent like $70 per jean for that try-on. The men have been holding on to this secret for far too long. We're coming for your jeans. Okay, so obviously one of the things men jeans are missing is a little style. They tend to kind of just be plain jeans. But listen, for $12 to $19, I'll invest 20 minutes of sweat equity to upcycle these. So for my first sample, I'm going to just fray the hem of these Wrangler jeans. So I'm cutting off the bottom hem, and then you can kind of fray it with your scissors, but really, honestly, the best thing to do is throw these in the wash once or twice after you've cut them for that perfect fraying. Now, if you want to make these a little more distressed, you can add some holes, and the best way to do this on jeans is you're going to cut horizontal lines in the jean, and then using some tweezers you want to pull out the vertical blue threads. So jean is made with white and blue thread. The white goes horizontal, the blue is vertical. Usually the first 2 or 3 vertical threads that you pull out are going to be a little tricky, and then after that they're going to pull out really easily. And the white is going to be left intact for that perfect sort of like distressed hole in the jean look. And then you've given this jean a little more style and interest. Now another option is to make these jeans into shorts, since men's jeans are so nice and loose at the hips and they just have that right amount of stretch without being too stretchy, a little more relaxed. They make awesome jean shorts, and you can make your own with your ideal length. So I'm measuring in from the inseam. I did about 5 inches the first time, but then I ended up making it more like 4.5 inches after I tried it on. And then what I suggest doing is you want to cut the front a little shorter than the back, because every woman knows that jean shorts, when you put them on, you got a little more in the back. So then it kind of fills it in and naturally back appears shorter. So I actually cut my front to be actually shorter. And then when I cut the front off, I also just like slit up the side even a little bit more for that really loose, comfy feel that I want with just those lived-in jean shorts. Again, you can fray these and distress these with your scissors, but again, throw them in the wash for that perfect fraying, and bam, I am obsessed with these jean shorts. They are so comfy, they're so relaxed, they're just the right length, and I love them. Can we also talk about one more perk of men's jeans, and that's that they have so much more pocket space. So much. This is so unfair. I can fit so much stuff in these pockets. So many snacks. I also tried it with the cheaper $12 jeans from Walmart too, and loved the look of these as well. What an absolute winner of a hack. We all know how hard it is to find perfect jean shorts, and they've been hiding in plain sight the whole time. Okay, so well, in the men's section, I figured let's steal some more of their clothes. Why not? I saw these cute graphic sweatshirts. I thought they were super cute. They had that back graphic that's sort of trendy right now, so I grabbed one and I brought it back to my studio, and I'm going to show you a couple ways to upcycle this. So first, you can just cut off the hood. You can grab some scissors, cut the hood right off along the hem. So you're going to leave the actual hem intact to the sweatshirt and then cut all the way around. Hoods are fine, but I find sometimes they're just kind of like add too much bulk, especially if you have longer hair and you're leaving your hair down. It's just kind of a pain. So by having the hood off, you get that more relaxed look. But let's keep going. If you want to give this an even more feminine silhouette, I'm going to remove the pocket and the bottom hem. So I'm marking off the center of the sweatshirt in the front and then in the back. And then finding the middle spot of those two, I'll start on the side, cutting up to the middle of the front, creating sort of like a curved shape, and then again doing the back, doing sort of the opposite and curving down. And now you've removed that bulky pocket and upcycled this into sort of like a loosely cropped sweatshirt. It's still loose and cozy, but just a little bit more trendy in a sort of girly way. Next on the clearance rack in the men's section, I found this graphic tee, so let's talk about a few different fun ways to upcycle this. Now, for just a more simple upcycle, I'm just going to cut off the bottom hem. Often hems on shirts, especially men's shirts, can make it sort of tighten around the hips. As women, we tend to have naturally wider hips, so it's not the most flattering. So I'm just going to remove that hem, and I'm going to stretch the fabric, and you can already see that it fits a little more loose and relaxed. It just fits my body type a little bit better. But let's head back down to the ground to keep DIYing. Next, I'm going to cut off the sleeves. You can really cut off as much or as little as you want. So the way that I did it is I cut the sleeves off, leaving the hem intact, and that created this sort of like muscle tee tank look. But let's head back to the floor. I'm going to cut off the neck hem so that it would fit a little more loose on the shoulders. And this makes it more of like sort of a scoop neck, but you can even just wear it loosely off the shoulder as well, which I love. I love off the shoulder. All right, to the floor one more time. I'm going to share a final way to upcycle this to create a tied waist. So I'm going to mark the center of the front and back where it would hit my waist, and then on the back I'm just cutting straight across at this mark, and on the front I'm cutting a straight line up from the bottom to the center mark. Then I'm cutting in a triangle shape to meet the cuts from the back of the shirt. Now you can just tie the shirt off for a cute tied waist shirt, and now we've gone a far cry from that original clearance men's t-shirt with just like 5 to 6 minutes of DIYing. Another option for men's t-shirts is let's make a halter top. So start with the plain men's tees, and I'm going to cut it where I want it to hit me. So you can go for more of a crop top or a little bit longer. I want it to hit me right at my belly button. Next, cut off the sleeves by cutting from the armpit up to the top of the neckline hem. Now, before I make this a halter top, I just put it on so you can see how it fits, because I mean, just like this, it's a super cute upcycle from a Boring's men tee. But let's keep going for that grand finale, halter top. Flip the shirt onto the back. You're going to cut from the bottom of the open sleeve straight across, and then flip that remaining top section up and cut off the excess shirt from the top section, leaving just the neck hem. Lastly, you're going to cut the back section down the center. Now pop it on and tie those two back pieces together, and this is so freaking cute. I love this upcycle. You would never know that this was like a $5 men's t-shirt from Walmart. Now, when you're in the men's section, don't forget that they have the perfect oversized flannels. I am tall, and often women's flannels never hit me at the right spot. Men's flannel is perfect for that oversized fit that is long enough for leggings. And here's my tip for the perfect sleeve. Don't roll the sleeves. That's going to look too bulky. Instead, fold the sleeves all the way up to where you want them to hit first. Then fold that once more. You're going to get a much cleaner, less bulky sleeve this way. And flannels are always great to just add some interest to an outfit. I love the look of them tied around the waist. It can just make a plain outfit feel a little more trendy. I just find it's very flattering. It just hits you at the right spots. I personally am 3 months postpartum, so I love anything that can make me feel a little more comfortable like that. Lastly, I'm going to pull out a DIY from the archives. This is a men's graphic tee upcycle I did a few years back, and I started by making a cutout in the front, and then I cut along the collar, then 2 straight lines down for a triangle cutout in the front. I did the same thing in the back, making a triangle cutout about double the size of the front one. Then I cut off the sleeves. You can make the straps as thick or thin as you want, and then move down to the bottom. I'm cutting slits up the side of each shirt, and then I'm cutting the front of the shirt straight across. I want it to hit me right at my waist, but you can obviously measure this to make it how you want it to be. Put the shirt on first and kind of decide where you want the shirt to hit you. Just keep in mind that the shirt is going to roll a little bit once it's cut, about 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch. So cut a tiny bit more than you think you'll need. Then I did the same for the back, but left the back longer, and then that is it. I love this simple upcycle of a men's tee. All right, my friends, that does it. That is some of my favorite ways to steal fashion from the men's section at Walmart. They cannot keep these secrets from us any longer. As always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to yourself and others, and I will see you all in my next video.